Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome to what plans to be, or what plans to be? Does that even make sense? What is sure to be, what plans to be? Of course it is planning to be the finale of Let's Play Sonic Forces, but it is sure to be the finale of Sonic Forces because we are taking on the final judgment of Ultimate Destiny here in the Eggman Empire Fortress. So, this is going to be a tandem level where we're taking it on with both Sonic and my very fashionable, on-point custom character, sporting a military-style grey jacket and a red sweater accenting it perfectly, and just picking up that little pop from the red and black trousers I have on, which are inspired by Shadow the Hedgehog himself. He was actually a guest designer on this line. And we're hoping to have him back next season on the catwalks of Paris and Milan, so... wherever that came from. Jeez. Shadow the Hedgehog, as if he'd ever be, like, a designer. There we go, okay. That's actually, like, a pretty, like, nerve-wracking section, if I do, like, say so myself. And this is, like, a pretty, like, nerve-wracking section as well. Fuck. Okay, well that's okay. As long as you only get hit once, you're fine. It's if you get hit twice, then you're pretty, like, screwed. Well, not screwed, but... well, not screwed, but... Well, you're not screwed, but, no, do this. Jeez, like, do that. Like, what am I doing, like, using using, like, crappy homing attacks when I have, like, my crazy, like, when I have, like, my crazy, like, lightning whip weapon. Jeez. That little, like, mini-boss thing, it always reminds me of that boss in Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Like, that's exactly what it's like, but... yeah, we seem to have done our bit and taken out Dr. Robotnik's, backup power source. What more do you want from us? Jeez. I think we've done enough to save the world at this stage. A rank? I was pretty sure that was going to be an S rank, what with our, well look, we get to be a gladiator wearing a top hat now, and Ugg boots. It's like if you put on all of this together, wouldn't that just look stupid? It's like... But that's where the talent comes in, is knowing just, like, which little bits and pieces just to put together to make the perfect ensemble for your custom character. Now it's time for Classic Sonic to do his bit and take on the Death Egg robot. I must say, I really like the way the ending part of this game is set up. Because it's just like a tour de force of fun levels and battles. It's good fun.
We won.
Oh, it's not time for one last fist bump yet. You've still got a Death Egg robot to take on.
Just a decoy. A true winner always keeps his trump card hidden until the end.
Sonic, what's going on? There aren't less enemies, there's more.
Poor Vector. Infinite?
What have you done?
I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
But that means the Phantom Ruby no longer has a vulnerable energy supply. It's an invulnerable ruby?
A good deduction, Ted. This Death Egg robot has... No, I have surpassed Infinite to become the complete and ultimate form. You will be crushed by this Death Egg robot powered by the Phantom Ruby, and in the end, everything will still be just as I planned.
Maybe you should go back to designing interstellar amusement parks.
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly.
Because when you take on one of us, you take on all of us, except Tails. Time to take on the Death Egg robot. But yeah, apparently destroying his power source and his backup power source, and his backup power source isn't enough because he just has a backup power source in the Death Egg robot or whatever, so... Jeez, okay, well we're getting off to a great start here. I must say, like, I cannot even remember what I'm supposed to do. Oh, this is just like that boss battle, okay. I actually cannot remember what I'm even supposed to be doing here. I presume I'm supposed to, like, hit them back at him. There we go. And get more rings while I'm at it might be a good idea, Harry. If we're going to, like, have, like, this kind of a piss-poor performance, the least you could do is, like, jeez, at least the least you could do is, like, pay attention to what you're doing. Jeez. Oh god. So yeah, this is like the final boss, the Death Egg robot, and as I say, I really like the way, like, the end of this game is, the end of this game is set up because it's pretty much just like a big, it's pretty much just like, it's pretty much just like a big tour de force of boss battle, or not boss battles, or, well, pretty much, it's just like one, like, it's pretty much just like one extended boss battle is what it is. And I think that's like the mistake I was making with that laser, is I was just like going away too quickly is what was happening. Okay, get him, Sonic. And get him again. No, unfortunately not. Jeez, no, he's like coming back this way now. That's like the part that was like confusing me, because it's not just like an auto scroller going in like one direction, it goes like in like, jeez, no, fuck, okay. That's exactly what happened to me the last time. I was wondering what happened to me the last time, and it's because like it was catching up on me from like the opposite direction. Jeez, okay. I've got it this time, don't worry, guys.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby. That's insane. No regular tool can damage it now.
Because it's actually not that like it's actually not that like complicated, as you can see. Once you're like, it's just you have like a lot of different elements that you have to like pay attention to at the same time, which is like the challenging aspect of this. I'm actually going to like start like, yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm actually going to start like coming over to like this side of the world, because I'm actually going to like start like coming over to this side of the world, because like that's like the direction it's going in right now, and I don't want to like get all like confused by, I don't want to get like all confused again by the fact that it's like the world like starts falling apart again right under my feet without me like noticing that's happening. Okay, can I actually like, yeah, I was just gonna say, can I actually like try and hit one of these this time? Okay, well at least I like hit him once. Jeez, it's like coming, it's like it was doing it again. It was like catching up on me. We've nearly got him though, like, there we go. Mission complete. Well, no, not really, because that's just like, that's only like the first part of it all. That's like the classic Sonic section, the Sponge Blab. That's like the classic Sonic section done, and now we're going to have to take on like the custom character section. Now, actually, like, I think they seem to like want you to actually like they seem to like want you to use like the asteroid weapon here, because they do give you the like the asteroid, like they do give you like the asteroid wisp power up or whatever. They do give you like the asteroid wisp like power up to like help you out with it or whatever. But to be honest, like, I actually am quite a fan of this whip, for the reason that, as you can see, like, using this like whip wisp-on that I have with the power up that it has, like for like the one that I'm using is the one that like what am I trying to say here? The one that I'm using is the one that like has the one that I'm using is the one the one that I'm using is like the one that has like the get him, no, fuck, no! I was like way over to the left is what the problem was. So I had to I had to make like ridiculously stupid jumps to get it all the way back. So like basically the Wisp-on that I have equipped, like the lightning one,
Go on, rookie. I know
like the
you can
advantage
do
of that is that when he like sends out those robots, like destroying them will actually like give me rings, which can be extremely useful. So not only is it like really easy to get them out of your way, not only is it like extremely easy to get them out of your way, but it's also like doing so will just get you rings in general. So I'm just gonna like try and like stay over here in the middle and like not have him like because I think I actually did that in a really like stupid manner the last time, because actually I could have completely avoided that happening the last time if I hadn't like done this stupid strategy of going like from one end of like the field to the other, because it just meant that there were like all these small little skinny stupid platforms that I would have had to jump on to get out of the way. But yeah, that's like not a difficult one whatsoever. As I say, the fact that you have like that weapon that gives you even more rings every time you take out one of those small robots is just a bonus. And look, as if we needed this like a hole in the head. It's one of the guardians from it's one of like the guardians from Breath of the Wild. And here we have like this kind of like null space sort of atmosphere again. So basically, like the name of the game is pretty much just boost and try and get like up so that you can like manage to like home attack the shit out of it. It's pretty much like the final boss to Sonic Colors, to be honest, but like as I say, just boost and just like these laser beams. Did I seriously call them laser beams? These like laser beams will get like faster and faster that you have to jump over as like the battle goes on. And of course you get like this fun like little scene like every round where like all of them get to homing attack him. Not just modern Sonic, but modern Sonic, classic Sonic, and like Harry the Rookie or whatever. And just like the music as well, as per usual, like it's like a Sonic boss battle, so it just has to be fucking kick-ass boss music. And like if you can just keep like boosting and keep like right up front and keep your wits about you, like this actual element, like this element of the boss battle of the boss baby will go by in no time. And as I say, like just like having like the wolf, like I don't know how to feel about it, because like I've never actually like played this game with any other avatar or custom character other than like the wolf power up, other than like the wolf character. And the thing is, I'm not sure how it actually would be, because like the wolf character, like getting used to playing as him, or with having like the wolf character as your like custom character is so like, oh, I love this part. Come on, do it. Triple boost. You got boost power. But yeah, the fact that like the wolf's extra special ability is that he draws rings into him is just like so like unbelievably overpowered sometimes when it comes to boss battles where you're taking hits quite regularly. Oh good, we got that. And we get like, it's a shame I didn't finish it on... Oh, I did, okay. Cause for you get like, if you didn't see like those shoes, like the cool like Sonic shoes and like the bandana and like the bandages, they're like the Sonic Sonic Boom outfit is what that is. But yeah, like the wolf power up just makes it is just so handy when it comes to those boss battles where you're taking multiple hits, because you can just like siphon off rings if you keep your wits about you. But yeah.
All right, we won!
Nice job keeping them busy, boys.
I knew we'd do it!
The only one who did nothing was Tails, seriously.
We did it!
Even Amy was out there with the Pico hammer, and like Tails was just like at home washing his tights. Well, not really, but all Tails does in this game is just go around the place being like on the sidelines.
I guess this is goodbye. Get home safely, Sonic. And thanks for everything.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be back home in time for Sonic Mania 2. Because we all know there's gonna be one. Aww. Now we'll never have a boyfriend.
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again. Alright, guys. It's time we cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
Right. True that.
Come on. Let's go!
Seriously say true dad. Like, are you for real? Like, somebody actually like was writing the script for this game and was like, Tails, true dad, and thought it was a good idea. Like, but yeah, that's Sonic Forces, and now it's time for the credits, which actually, with a real like strange, like turn for like a Sonic game, we have like this weird sort of like piano ballad or whatever. This weird sort of like heartfelt ballad as like the credits music. It's not like some like bubblegum pop stuff or some like punk sort of song. It's like this really kind of like heartfelt song, but like it kind of reminds me of like Final Fantasy 13 in that respect, because like what with the way that's set up as well, like that at the end. But yeah, that is Let's Play Sonic Forces for the Nintendo Switch. And as I say, like, I think I've got to say I'm still of the opinion that this game got a real unfair raw deal when it comes to reviews and press coverage, because like the way people reviewed this game, you'd swear it was like an abomination, so that kind of way. It's like, in my opinion, if a game is like fun to play and is playable and has some fun elements and things like that, it's a game that is worth, like, let's say a 7 or 8 out of 10, or that kind of way, and then it's a good game. For example, like games like Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg and Sonic Heroes and things like that, they're like not the greatest games in the world. I will be the first to admit it. They do have failings and they do have elements of them that could be different or could be better, but at the end of the day, what game doesn't? As you guys have seen in the videos that I've done talking about Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey, and even Sonic Mania, like each of those games, and they are like the holy trinity of games of 2017, I don't think there's any denying that. All of those games all have like a fatal flaw or some sort of element which could have been done differently. I think this game is like that as well. It's perfectly legitimate. It has it has just as much a right to be appreciated as Sonic Generations, and to be honest, I think even more so, as someone who finds that Sonic Generations is like there are strange elements of Sonic Generations. Like, I love Sonic Generations, but I don't get the whole having to do the little mini games to progress, and the way that the game is so kind of like fleshed out or bulked up with those kind of. I prefer this game where you have kind of like level after level after level, and okay, it's not the longest game in the world, but it's still extremely fun. And yeah, as I say, the levels are really fun, the soundtrack is amazing, the custom character is a really cool addition, and they actually really did it quite well, in my opinion. And because of that, I don't think this game deserves hate. Like, it deserves critical commentary just like any other game, but it doesn't deserve to be hated or kind of like damned as as an abject failure as far as video game design is concerned. As I say, things that I think could be different about this game, the way like the villain characters are used. So for example, like with Zavok, he's like there and he's like holding Sonic prisoner or whatever, and he actually has some sort of like legitimate role, and then you like have a proper battle with him or whatever. To be honest, I think they could have kind of bigged up the other characters in that way as well, because like Chaos gets taken out in just like one cutscene by classic Sonic almost by accident. Shadow, you don't get like a showdown with Shadow, which would have been absolutely fucking class. Like Sonic versus Shadow all over again. Where did it all go wrong? Metal Sonic, as I say, just could have been more, could have had more of a role. Like, in general, the kind of classic villain characters, because that's the way they set it up at the beginning of the game. They're like, oh my god, not only is Infinite here, this new kid on the block, but there's also like all of the ultimate villains from Sonic history are also here, and they have a score to settle too. And then they just kind of like disappear, and either you have like one boss battle with them, or else, and then you never see them again, or else they just like get taken out in a cutscene or whatever. And I think that's like an opportunity, like that is definitely an area of opportunity to kind of like say like, oh well, look, let's kind of have them have like more of a. Sorry, my television is going to turn off there in a second. Or no, it wasn't like the television, it was like the Nintendo Switch was like going into sleep mode. And I think that's like an area of opportunity where it could be like, okay, well look, these are like the villains. They don't just like come out of nowhere and then like you have a boss battle with them and then they're gone, but we actually like talk about them and they're actually a legitimate part of the plot and stuff like that. And as well, like, as I say, the battle with Infinite, the final battle with Infinite, is a little bit of a letdown because it's nothing you haven't seen in this game before. It's pretty much a combination of the first battle with Infinite and the Metal Sonic battle. And then what I don't understand is that he just like goes away, and then you like never see him again. Because I was totally expecting, oh well, he'll totally come back, or there'll totally be like he'll like come back and he'll be more powerful and he'll take out Dr. Robotnik and he'll be the real final boss, and or something like that, or there's some sort of way that he comes back more powerful than ever. But no, he's just gone completely. It's like, bye Infinite, we'll never see you again. And that just felt kind of like abrupt to me. Other than that though, I think like the final boss battle is fun. I like the way they included classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and the custom character. Like you had all of those in like the final battle. And I think like the whole like final couple of levels, once you get onto once you get to that like mountain with all of the final Dr. Robotnik level, that's just a really cool like tour de force of fun battles and fun levels that kind of build up really effectively to the ending of the game. So that's definitely a plus in my opinion. Music wise, as I say, it's a Sonic game. I don't think there's any denying that this game has an absolutely brilliant soundtrack. Especially the classic Sonic levels. I just love the way that they resisted for levels like Green Hill and Chemical Plant, going back and doing another remix of Green Hill or Chemical Plant. I just think that's just such a breath of fresh air. And I just think as well, like Fist Bump, you've got to love it for being like a cheesy, like pop bubblegum punk song. It's just a fun number, you know. It might not be Reach for the Stars, which is just pure distilled glittery joy, but it's a good one. It's a good song. And yeah, as I say, like all of those things considered, like when it comes to like the overall package of this game, I definitely have more good things to say about it than bad, you know. And I think it's like a perfectly solid addition to the series, and I think it's perfectly capable of standing up next to games like Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors. I don't think there should be any doubt about it. And if we look at it in comparison to games like Sonic Boom and Sonic Lost World and whatever, like there's no kind of there's no comparison whatsoever as far as quality is concerned and how fun the game is to play, you know. So as I say, Sonic Forces, I definitely must say I came into this LP with the definite agenda of kind of giving it some airtime and being kind of a supportive voice, supporting this game at a time when I felt that it was unduly getting a lot of hate and unfair negative press, so I've enjoyed doing that, but also kind of speaking about it in kind of a more critical way, and also like the little discussions and the comments and things like that, and seeing what you think about it and getting the chance to respond to you. That's been fun as well, so let's just keep that sort of tone going on this channel. I love it, and I think that's what we're here for, really, when we're creating videos like this, is to kind of open up a fun place where people who talk and think about games when they're playing with them get to talk to each other and think with each other about games when they're playing with them. So here we are. I'm still part of La Resistance, apparently.
Everyone can go back home and relax.
And looking sharp as fuck.
Resistance.
Hold on. There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end.
Aww.
I've changed my mind about you.
Aww.
I knew you'd come through, rookie. Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool to save us.
Jeez, Omega, it's like, I'll just kill you.
The battle is done, and our resistance has come to a conclusion. But we'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort. Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Tails. So yeah, I guess I'm like leaving on a journey to become a runway model or whatever.
I was thinking the same thing.
Or maybe a designer.
Keep moving forward.
It's like, say hello
No matter
to the
what,
winner
yeah?
of Project Runway.
You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.
Aww. One last fist bump. Aww, how cute. A lovely ending to a lovely game, Sonic Forces. You can now create a new avatar, apparently. So yeah, like I pretty much said all I had to say during the credits that I wanted to say about this game. As you can see, we have like taken over 99.9% of the territory. Obviously, there are other things that we have to do. There are like all of the red rings, which in turn, like all of the red rings in turn unlock other levels, like the X levels and secret levels and whatever, so there's that if you want to do it. I don't really care about it. I've finished the game and enjoyed the game and played the levels and stuff, had fun with my avatar. What I will do is I'll show you in like the title screen. There are a couple of things that I want to show you, and when you finish the game, where the title screen started off with like, oh, you're in the Resistance hideout or whatever, now it's all kind of like white and there's this one flower growing there and it's just really cute. just like a really nice like change of atmosphere, I guess. And one thing I did want to show is if you go into the theater, there's this really, really cool piano mix of Fist Bump, which is like it goes on for ages and ages and ages, and like sometimes I like just like turn on this theater screen and just kick back and listen to the music because it's so fun. So yeah, if you have this game, go and look up this music because it takes a while to get going, but it is so good and it's so worth listening to it. Other than that, on my channel, I'm not going to start any new projects because Shenmue 2 and Pokemon Blue are still running, as well as Winter's Elementary, and I want to be able to concentrate on that. But yeah, Winter's Elementary, there's going to be so much new stuff going on there anyway that there'll be plenty of stuff going on this channel to keep everyone excited and busy and entertained. So I guess I'll say thanks a million for watching Let's Play Sonic Forces. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.